Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa.
Hello everyone, my name is Fafa Gilbert and welcome to my creative African cooking channel Ndudu by Fafa. Now today what have I got on the menu is something so exciting. This is part of the Ghana series and I hope you're enjoying it so far because I'm enjoying creating them. I'll tell you what, the food, the ingredients, the smell, the taste, the textures, the flavors. Just a bit of back, vela, everything toga. I know, right? Anyway, let's start cooking. Did I even mention what I was gonna cook? Obviously not, but you have to watch to the end to find out. And most definitely, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please just click that subscribe button here, like now. What I say? Thank you. Yes. And also the notification button is like the bell thing next to it. Ding dong. What that means is each time I actually upload a video, it's delivered straight to your email address. No wahala, straight line. No condo, no, just straight. Absolutely. And yeah, so let's start cooking and see what I've actually got. So today I'm actually taking it to Nigeria. My trip to Ghana actually, I have a cousin whose dad was Nigerian, bless his soul, he passed. And we were just talking about, the type of dishes she had and how the airways and gowns actually were in parts of Nigeria that traveled and dispersed towards Togo, Benin and like now in Ghana. So most of our dishes are quite similar. As to who inspired who, that's yet to be discovered by me. I'll find out, hopefully. But I do like this. It's called Gbegiri. I hope I've actually said it correctly. If not, please forgive me. Anyway, it's actually made out of beans. So it's a bean soup. So what you do is you actually soak your beans and you can take the shells off. If you watch my akara recipe, you would actually find out how I do that. Alternatively, I've actually found that in most Asian shops, when you go to the lentil sections, they do have peeled black eye beans there already. So you can use that as well. So that's what I've actually got here. And I've just soaked it for about an hour and it's great. Now, if you're actually using the pre-peeled one, you need to wash it a couple of times because you can still see some of the skins in there. So you need to, keep washing it at least about 3 or 4 times to get rid of that. And then we're ready to go. So I've got my water boiling here. And I'm just going to add my soaked beans to it and leave it till it's cooked. So it's like all nice and mushy because this is soup. Now, what drew me to this soup was actually the nutritional content of it. Because it's actually made out of beans and beans is actually rich in protein. And of course, you can use your smoked fish and I'm actually using a whole tilapia. I'm just going to cook it in so the tilapia would actually form its own stock. You can actually use any smoked fish, but I do like the taste of smoked tilapia. It's incredible and it's unique. You don't need any stock cube, you don't need anything because this actually packs a punch. It's really good. So I'm just going to add that to it now so that it boils together and it forms the stock. And I've added my habanero chili there. And I'm just going to cover this and simmer for about 45 minutes till it's nice and mushy. Just easy, 1, 2, 3. So whilst this is boiling, I just need the fish to actually be soft and then I'll actually take it out and cook everything further. But at this point I've actually sliced 1 large onion and I'm just going to add that to the mixture. Yet again, I'm allowing the infusion to take place. Now this is my own interpretation and I like that. I'd also add some red peppers for that extra color because usually the Gbegiri actually has this beautiful bright yellow color. So I'd use that, which means that I actually use less palm oil for it, but you need that palm oil for that distinctive taste. So about a tablespoonful of palm oil will just work. Now I've actually got the best, which is zumi, which is the spiced oil. Yes, absolutely. This is actually a wholesome dish on its own. I mean, I will just have this on its own. I can't see anything else. Have it with some bread or something like that. It's just good. It's so nutritious and cost effective as well. So yeah, traditionally, this is actually served with Ewedu, which is ademe, or may I say Molokhia leaves, which is just incredible as well, I suppose. But I just like it just the way it is. It's like my great soup. It's packed with flavors and an easy thing to make.
At this point, this has actually been boiling for about 10 minutes and it's time for me to actually take my fish out because the fish is now soft because it was smoked and dried before. And the flavor of the fish is actually infusing into the beans as well as the onions, and it's just going to be incredible. You've seen the habanero chili, which give it that little kick as well. And I'm just going to cook this down. So once your fish is actually cooled down till you can actually touch it, take your fish pieces out and leave the bones and the skins out because it's not pleasant to actually include that in the dish. But I'm not going to throw this away. I'm actually going to use it for stock again. So there is no wastage at all in my kitchen, as I always talk about. At this point, my beans have actually been cooking for about 45 minutes. So I'm adding my chopped red peppers, which would lend the sweetness to the dish. Now I'm actually going to build upon the flavor. So I'm adding 2 heaped tablespoonfuls of my shrimp powder, which is just going to give it that beautiful flavor. So you don't really need any stock cube for this. And I've also added a tablespoonful of my blended ginger and onion mix. And I'm mixing everything together. And now I'm just going to take it out and blend it into beautiful, silky, smooth consistency, as you can see here. Now rinse your blender with a little bit of water just to get rid of any of this excess juice that's in there and add it to your soup. I don't like waste, so yeah, definitely. And I'm actually going to simmer this for about 15 minutes till it thickens up, and that's just going to be beautiful. So 5 minutes into cooking, I'm actually adding a tablespoonful of my zumi. Zumi is actually spiced palm oil, which is actually predominantly used amongst the Ewes. But yes, you can equally use palm oil if you don't have zumi. And I'm adding my salt to taste as you do and mix everything together till it's well combined. I think today, this is the first time I've actually said it's well combined. Yeah. Anyway. At this point, I'm actually adding my fish pieces back to the soup and just going to cook this for the remaining 10 minutes. Now, I'm just going to simmer this. So it's just going to be on a medium to low heat because I just want to enhance the natural flavors of everything that I've actually used here. I'll tell you what. It's incredible. I like this soup. I like this soup a lot because it actually has this taste like impotompoto taste in a way, but without the yam or cocoyam at all. It's a must try, definitely. And I just wanted to have this on its own, just like that, with the fish pieces in there. It's just beautiful. I told you this is the channel you really want to be on. Absolutely. This soup is packed with flavors. I just love it. It's creamy, it's smoky, it's just beautiful. Now we'll leave the transcript of this recipe, including the list of ingredients and measurements, on my blog ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com, so do check it out. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Ndudu, so do pass by and say hi. Now, the next recipe is something so exciting that you do not want to miss. So click that notification button if you haven't done so yet. Until next time, take care of you, be nice, be beautiful, be you, and I always love you. Toodles.